You want to turn into a machine? I've got a secret weapon that your personal trainer isn't telling you about. What's up, you fascia fabricators? It's 5K Friday, and yes, of course, I just wrapped up a 5K. As you can see right here, the sun is at high noon. Yeah, I'm out here. I got to run a little late today. Let me tell you why. Yesterday, I talked about my stretching routine before I go to bed, how it helps me go to bed, and how sometimes I even foam roll. The mistake I make is that I'm not foam rolling all the time. And what is foam rolling? And why is it important? So, we have these things in society, right? They're called massage parlors. They're the magical mystery healing homes of our great, great world. Well, they are. Because yesterday when I talked about stretching and why I stretch before I go to bed, because it helps me return back to a natural state. Sometimes simple stretching and static stretching just is not enough. What do you need then? You need myofascial release. What is myofascial release? Fascia are the fibers that our muscles are comprised of. Think of it as a lattice, or think of it as a rope bridge or a string of yarn, how they're wrapped all together. They run along each other. When you're working out, when you're going through your day-to-day activities, even when you're inactive, these fascia, these fibers, they cross each other frequently. What do you get when you take ropes and you cross them over each other all the time? You get knots. So you always hear the expression, oh, I got a knot in my back. You literally have a knot in the muscles of your back. How do you get it out? With a massage. That's what a foam roller is, a poor man's massage. Well, at least that's what they refer to it as. For the simple price of anywhere between $10 and $20 to $30. I know they even sell ones that have little knobs on them and they vibrate when you roll over them. What you do is you take a group of muscles and you roll over the muscles on the foam roller. Basically, you give yourself a massage. It's the same thing as a massage, except hands are a little bit more expendable than a piece of foam. Rather than spend $50 every night, go down to a massage parlor, get into a sticky situation, you avoid all that by getting something called a foam roller. This morning I woke up, my legs were stiff as a board, and I said, okay, I'll push the run back to the afternoon. Does that mean that I laid back in bed and slept until 5 minutes before I had to be into work? No. I got up, I checked in with my body, and I did a little maintenance. I foam rolled, I did some yoga, I drank some water, and then I went off to work. Halfway through my shift at work, I looked down at my legs and I said, wow, you guys are all right. Sometimes I wake up and I think, oh my goodness, I'm falling apart. I'm logging heavy miles. I'm still a little bit heavier than I would like to be. But nonetheless, there are steps that you can take in your recovery that are natural, that are easy to do, and quick to utilize. Foam rolling my legs, all in all, probably takes me about 20 to 30 minutes. If you think about that in the span of a day, not that big of a sacrifice. Especially nice and early in the morning. Birds are chirping, the sun's coming up. Put a nice podcast on and just drift away. How to use the foam roller. You roll over a group of muscles until you hit that spot that hurts. And yes, it's gonna hurt, it's gonna be painful. Those muscles are all tensed up, and what we do is we excite the muscle and we start a process of autogenic inhibition, which means we re-lengthen the muscles and send repair. We signal our body to repair these muscles. You hold on that tender spot for about 30 to 45 seconds, and you get up and you stretch it statically. You return back to your natural state. You just gave yourself a massage. Congratulations. Everybody should be using these practices in their day-to-day routines, even if you don't work out. Great to de-stress the body and make day-to-day life easier for yourself. Foam rolling, stretching, yoga, all three of those things I use almost a day-to-day basis. I guess this is my little reminder to myself that, hey, maybe I should foam roll a bit more. With all that being said, hope you learned a little bit something from this video. And as always, spread the health. It's all love.